What's up, YouTube? Reg Fox if you know me, Star Fox if you don't. I'm here with another review, but this review is going to be a little different. Normally, if you subscribe to my channel, you know I like to review colognes. I do a few reviews on electronics, and what you see here is my Kindle Fire, right? But we're not going to review the Kindle Fire. We're not going to review the Kindle. I'm actually going to review a book. I'm going to review a book for you. Some of you might know, but most of you might not know. I'm an avid reader. I like to read, and I'm always reading different books, whether physical copies or on this Kindle. And I wanted to kind of go over a book that I read that I thought was very interesting. And fellas, ladies, but especially the fellas, you might find this book. I thought it was intriguing, so why not share what I've learned from this book? So the book here, bang. The name of the book, let me just zoom that, Why Women Have Sex. The author is, let's get it, Cindy. I'm trying to zoom it in here for you guys, pause it and read it right there. But in case you can't see it, it's by Cindy Meston Ph.D. and David M. Buss. B-U-S-S. All right. Now, if you look here, you'll see it says 2%, but trust me, I read the entire book. It shows 2% because I brought it back. I wanted to, just give you guys a synopsis of this book. Now, this book I found was very interesting. I was on my way to D.C. Just to check the sites in D.C. over the Labor Day holiday, and I was on the bus ride, took the best bus company, which I must say was a great, comfortable ride. So if anybody's making a trip and you're thinking about the Peter Pan or the Bolt or Best Bus, I'd say take Best Bus. But anyway, they ain't pay me to say it, it's just my thoughts. So this book right here basically was talking on a more scientific, psychological reason behind why women have sex. And some of the stuff in here really shocked me, because if you talk to women, they'll tell you because they love the person, or he said all the right things, yada, yada, yada. But what a lot of the facts show, YouTube, is that most women don't know why they have sex. It's more on of a biological standpoint. So I thought this book was very interesting. Women love sex just as much as men do. That's something that society has forced them to not admit. You'll find some that admit it, but, evolutionary-wise, they like taller men, things that we've all known, but, to see it in this perspective, I thought it was very interesting. So I want to just click the book, because there's a little audio narration in this book that I wanted to see if I can play for you guys. All right? So let's play it.
One reason for its neglect is that scientists and everyone else have assumed that the answers are already obvious. To experience pleasure, to experience love, or, at the very heart of the biological drive to have sex, to reproduce. So more than 5 years ago, we decided to undertake an intensive research project involving more than 3,000 individuals to uncover the mysteries of women's sexuality. When our scientific article, Why Humans Have Sex, was published in the August 2007 issue of Archives of Sexual Behavior, it generated an avalanche of interest. What that media coverage revealed, however, was just the tip of the iceberg. In that original study, we identified 237 distinct sexual motivations that covered an astonishing variety of psychological nuance. These motives ranged from the mundane, I was bored,
she was bored,
to the spiritual, I wanted to get closer to God.
Now, hold on.
Altruistic.
I'm gonna pause it right there, because when you read the book, and I'm not gonna bore you guys to death and play the entire thing. And plus, if you're gonna cop this book, I'd say it's a great read. Anybody who wants a better idea of why women do what they do. Obviously, some of the players out there might want to be ahead of the game, ahead of the curve. But I wanted to be closer to God. That one was shocked me as well. Many women, and I've read this in some other books too, about like sex magic and different nuances that talk about the closeness that a man and a woman gets, during the sex act is almost, mimics the making of life, obviously through God, right? We know God's created, if you believe in God, created man and woman, and obviously we as men and women have the power to create another man and woman. So the whole act itself is kind of godly if you think about it. I thought that was interesting. They were bored. One of the biggest thing I learned from this book is how women have sex for revenge a lot, and they compete with each other a lot. Now, you might be like, duh, Reg Fox, we already knew that. Nah, it really goes deep into the psychology of it all. And women, I would suggest you take a look at this book, see if it relates to you. If not, men, dudes, I think this book was about $8, $9, I don't remember. It wasn't expensive at all. I say it's a great read. If you have a Kindle, check it out. But I'm going to play a little more. Let's go.
Altruistic. I wanted my man to feel good about himself. To vengeful. I wanted to punish my husband for cheating on me. Some women have sex to feel powerful.
Right.
Others to debase themselves. Some want to impress their friends. Others want to harm their enemies.
That right there was interesting as well. One thing I'll say about women, and I love women. I mean, I love them to death. My mother obviously is a woman. But one of the things that you realize is how unselfish women are. They were willing to do things to make their boyfriends happy, their husbands happy, things they did not want to do just to make you happy. So, that selflessness was pretty interesting about women, But also, right there, others wanted to harm their enemies, wanted to break up rivals' relationships by having sex with her boyfriend. That was interesting. This book really opened my eyes on how much, women are willing to have sex with their partners, boyfriends or husbands, just to have control or to say they're the better woman. That's some interesting stuff right there. And I've known that to happen to many of people in real life. So I thought that was interesting too. But anyway, I don't want to bore you guys to death. I mean, I know this is the nerdy side of me, but I thought this book was really interesting. So I wanted to, let you guys know about it. Check it out. I mean, listen, I don't get paid, or I'm not a publisher. I don't know these people. I just read a lot of books. If you don't believe me, let's just take a look at some of my collections here, and I read everything. All right, so what I'm currently reading right now, Napoleon Hill's Golden Rules. This book already is amazing. I'm at, what's that percentage? 38%. It's amazing to me. Look, Linguistics, Codex Magica, Dollars Want Me. We on Socrates. Bang. This is all the books I have in my Kindle right now, some that I haven't read. So I mean, I can do this all day. I love books, so I'm not being paid by any of these people. These are some good stuff, It's stuff I'm interested in. All right? So anyway, back to what I was saying about this book, Why Do Women Have Sex? Let's go back to it. 1 second. All right, there we go. It's a good book. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It really was opened my mind. I didn't want to put it down. So I'll play a little more for you guys.
I wanted to break up a rival's relationship by having sex with their boyfriend. Some express romantic love. I wanted to become one with another person. Others express disturbing hate. I wanted to give someone else a sexually transmitted disease.
Wow, that's not cool.
But none of these reasons conveyed the why that hid behind each motive.
Mm-hmm.
Through statistical procedures, we clustered the motivations into natural groupings. We then set out to explore women's sex lives in richer detail in a new study designed specifically for this book. And we integrated our research with all the latest scientific findings, from our labs and from the labs of other scientists throughout the world, to present what we believe is one of the richest and deepest understandings of women's sexuality yet achieved.
All right, I'll stop it right there. That's a little teaser right there, guys. I'm telling you, the book gets deep. They really get into it, and I'm not gonna kill you guys to death. If it's on if you have a Kindle Fire, obviously you just go into Amazon, check it out. Okay, scale of 1 to 10, I'll say this is a win. Shout outs to my boy Floss Carter. Love his channel, so check him out. But that's where I get it from. He doesn't really give a number base. He says it's a win, so I think that's a win. If you like to read and especially if you like that subject, definitely check it out. It's a good read. If you guys already read it, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think about the book. What's your opinion? Ladies, if you read the book, let me know if you agree with what the book is saying or if you think it's just a bunch of baloney. Let me know. Let's have a discussion about it, all right? Anyway, subscribe to the channel, please, everybody. If you like it, I just thought I'd do something a little different and review something I was reading. It's not every day you hear people review something that they're reading. So check it out. Again, Why Do Women Have Sex? Reg Fox if you know me, Star Fox if you don't. Peace out.